So, hello everyone, welcome to the second semi-finals of Just Around the Corner. Yesterday we had a preliminary round, 16 teams made it to the quarterfinals, and now we are down to 8 teams. Two of them have already made it to the finals, and the last remaining 4 teams will compete in the second semi-final of this quiz. May the best team win, so let's start. Before introducing the rules, let me just introduce you to the teams. We have 4 teams today. The first team is Team 123 of Akanksha Singh and Abhas Amol. The second team consists of Dareen Kadri and Ashar Izaz, Team Neanderthals. Third team is Sivain and Amishi from Team Peanuts. And then we have Ishan and Priyanshu, the half empty glasses. The rules are fairly simple and almost same as the quarterfinals. The only change is that there will be 15 points for buzz bounces, and you may pounce on your own questions if you wish to take the risk of having a -5. Just avoid unfair means and do guess. This is again a fairly crackable set, and you should be fine if you keep guessing. Let's move on to the next slide. So that was it. Let's start. Let's reset all the scores. Round one is still the same. It's the double round robin as we call it. So let's directly get into it. Question one directed to team one. Chandrakant Sompura is a renowned architect hailing from a family of architects who are known for designing a very specific kind of architecture, of a structure or a complex. The family has designed over 200 such complexes throughout the country. A famous one was designed in Gujarat's Prabhas Pathan in 1949. The then President Dr. Rajendra Prasad was also a guest to the inauguration of this structure in 1914 in the 1950s. Around 32 years ago, he was contacted through the Birla family. Again, the Birla family has not contacted him. It was through the Birla family that he was contacted, and he was asked to design a specific structure. The Birla family had him design a similar structure in Kolkata. So he was contacted through the Birla family to design another structure. 32 years ago from now, you can calculate this was around 1992, if I am not mistaken. Now, to measure the land, a lot of security was present back then. So he had to disguise himself. This we are talking about the 90s and not today. So thus he had to disguise himself and measure the area with footsteps to make the master plan. The final complex today is 161 feet tall, 380 feet long, and 250 feet wide. This is direct to team 1, and team 1 have pounced themselves. So I am closing the pounce in 3. Team 3 has also pounced. Pounce is now closed. Team 1, your answer.
Is it Birla Mandir?
Birla Mandir is actually what was designed in Kolkata. So that is not what I was looking for. So -5 to team 1. Team 3, your answer.
Is it that stepwell, like Patan ka stepwell and
Sadly, it is again a wrong answer. So both teams getting -5, team 1 and team 3. Can any other teams wants to? Okay, anyone in the audience who wants to guess? This is a fairly epic thing. If someone remembers my last set of quarterfinals, I am starting the set from where I left off in the quarterfinals. Any team or anyone else who wants to guess? The structure is correct. This family is known to design temples. So Birla Temple is
So
one such
Sun
temple.
Temple है क्या?
कौन सा temple?
hello,
Sun Temple वो
Sun Temple is again incorrect.
hello.
छोड़ो मुझे नहीं
सर कोई काली
Sir,
टेम्पल
is
है
it
क्या?
Pune temple? Is it the
I think
Ram
ना
Mandir?
कौन सा टेम्पल कंट्रोवर्शियल था 30 years ago की इतनी सिक्योरिटी रही होगी कि
राम
पैर से
मंदिर राम
नापना
मंदिर
पड़ा.
राम मंदिर राम मंदिर
So it took 32 years from the demolition of Babri to the construction of Ram Mandir. Chandrakant Sompura is one of the architects of this Ram Mandir, and
भाई ये
his
तो आता
design
था.
was used as a base for the current design of the Ram Mandir. So the Ram Janambhumi Tirth Kshetra, as it is called, is what I was looking for. Team 1 and Team 3 both getting a -5. So the next question will be directed to Team 2. Who has developed these spectacles? The color scheme is a huge hint. These are smart glasses which are dedicated to recording videos. They feature a camera lens and are capable of recording short video segments and syncing with a smartphone to upload to the user's online account. Team 1 has pounced. Team 2 has also pounced. Pounced is now closed. Team 2, this is direct to you. You have pounced for plus 15 and minus 5. Team 2, your answer.
Okay, so by the color scheme and everything that is described, I'm guessing it's Snapchat.
You are guessing?
Snapchat.
Snapchat is absolutely correct. This is indeed smart glasses by Snapchat. So a plus 10 to team 2. Sorry, a plus 15 to team 2. Let's move on to the next question. This will be direct to team 3. The following is an excerpt of a book or an interview which was given by the then Law Minister of India to Mr. Sheikh Abdullah, who was, I think, who either was or was going to become the Chief Minister of the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Read the excerpt and tell me whose words are these. Who is the person? I'll wait around 20 seconds.
Is this direct for team 3?
This is direct for team 3. Shivain and Amishi, this is direct for team 3.
Sir, could you tell the time period when this thing was given, when the statement was given?
Just look at the. I think if you read it,
Sir, because Mr. Abdullah has become the Chief Minister of Kashmir many a times. I don't
India
know.
should protect your borders. She should build roads in your area. She should supply you food grains. And Kashmir should get equal status as India. But you don't want India and any citizen of India to have any rights in Kashmir. And government of India should have only limited powers. Pounds closing in 3, 2. Priyanshu has pounced. Team 4 has pounced. Pounds is now closed. So first, team 3. This is direct to you. Who is this person?
Negative was it? But
Team
sir,
3, your answer. Team 3, your answer.
If it's maybe Omar Abdullah's father is what I'm considering, is the law minister being referred to Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel?
Who is the law minister?
Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. I'm not sure, but I think he was the home minister anyway.
Was
So
sadly not the law minister.
home
back
minister.
then.
The,
He was the home minister. I was
Sir-
expecting this guess. Good
sir,
guess.
is the time period correct? What Shiven sir asked. Sir.
मत
I think that
बताइए
is
sir,
the
ऐसा
only
नहीं
way
करते
to
हैं.
them now if I tell you that.
Okay, so I assume it is correct, and I'm going with Bhimrao Ambedkar because he was the first law minister.
So who was the law minister then?
Bhimrao Ambedkar was the law minister that time.
That is absolutely correct. B.R. Ambedkar was indeed the law minister back then. These are his words. He thought it would be treacherous to grant special access to Jammu and Kashmir, which was later granted actually. So plus 15 to team 4. Plus 15 to team 4. Let's move on to question number 4, I think, which will now be direct to team 1. This is a business question. The first one after a long while from me. The company was created to let Aikida, a professor at Tokyo Imperial University, who had developed a new method to make a seasoning from wheat. It was the same seasoning was earlier not made using wheat, but he had devised a method so that it could be developed with wheat. The name of this company, whose logo you see on your screens, has become eponymous with its first product, a flavor enhancer. This flavor enhancer was at the center of controversy surrounding a major FMCG is fast-moving consumer goods, typically the packaged goods that you found in your common grocery stores. They're generally referred as FMCG. A major FMCG ready-to-eat product during the later half of the last decade. Team 1, this was direct to you. You have pounced. I'm closing the pounds now. Team 1, your answer.
Ajinomoto MSG.
Ajinomoto is absolutely correct, and hence the compound would be
Monosodium glutamate.
monosodium glutamate or MSG. That is the compound MSG is in general also referred to as uh, Ajinomoto. So a plus 15 to team 1 on this one. That will bring them back into the positives. So the last question of clockwise direction. This is direct to team 2. What term was first used in a BBC vegetarian food magazine in 1999? Though the broader concept of environmental impact of an individual existed since 1979, in 2005, a fossil fuel company, BP, which is British Petroleum, hired the large advertising company Ogilvy to popularize the idea for individuals. The campaign instructed people to calculate their personal impact on environment and the associated offsets. Hence, BP designed an ingenious calculator which allowed individuals to calculate the carbon emissions that result from their activities. So they were trying to shift the blame from major companies to an individual or to every individual. This is direct to team 2. Team 3 has pounced. Team 2 has also pounced. So team 2 for 15 points. Your question.
It's carbon footprint. Like,
Carbon footprint is absolutely correct. That will fetch you 15 points. So this is the official website currently. You can actually go. The meter still exists. The calculator still exists. You can. It will ask you a lot of questions and then it will tell you how much carbon you are emitting. So plus 30, team 2 taking the lead with that one. A very close competition till now. Now we will be moving in the reverse direction. So this was direct to team 2. The next question is question number 6. This is direct to team 1. You have to connect the two most important are bedroom and living room furniture, Norwegian places, bookcases, professions, and Scandinavian boys' names. What would this be connected to? Rugs, Danish place names, kitchen accessories, fish, mushrooms,
Sir,
and adjectives.
sir, is this connected to a company?
Uh, this is connected to one single entity. It may be, it may be a company, it may not be a company. Team 2 has already pounced. I'm closing the pounds in 3, 2, 1. All the teams have pounced. This is direct for team 1. Team 1 for plus 10 minus 0.
Is it Unilever?
Pardon?
Unilever.
Unilever is sadly not the correct answer. You don't get a negative for this. Team 2 was the first to pounce, so team 2, your answer.
okay, so all of these are furniture kind of products, and the Scandinavian countries are highlighted, so I'm going with IKEA.
IKEA is absolutely correct. You definitely got all those hints right. This is indeed the naming scheme which is followed by IKEA. So these are some other naming schemes that they follow, but I thought that if I give this many, you will get it too easily. Right? So this was indeed IKEA. I think team 3 was the first to get it right, but they were too late on the pounce. So again, do guess. Your worst guess might be your best answer, as we say at Quizdom. This is direct to team 1 again, because team 2 was the first to answer. On this date, Emirates operated its first flight from Dubai to Karachi and Mumbai using a Boeing 737 airliner and an Airbus 300 B4. Now, while Emirates is among the best or the actually it is the best performing airlines globally now, the airline from which they had leased these first two planes, they had gone for I think it was a they had the other airline is currently fighting for its bankruptcy. It might just go bankrupt. Discussions are taking place, which they might just announce that the airline will go bankrupt. So, which airline did Emirates get its first two planes from? This is direct to team 1. Team 2 and team 4 have pounced. I am closing the pounds now. So, yeah, team 1, your answer.
Air India.
Air India is pretty close, a good guess, but Air India is not going to be bankrupted, I hope. So, good guess, but no. Team 2 has pounced. Team 2, your answer?
Okay, I think it's PIA, Pakistan International Airlines.
PIA or Pakistan International Airlines is absolutely correct. You get a plus 15 on that. So PIA had leased not just the plane but the entire crew to Emirates for their first two flights. So early days in this quiz, but Team 2 suddenly taking a lead. So plus 15 to Team 2, no other changes to the scorecard. Team 2 is racing ahead now. Probably looking to wrap this up before we even get into the second round. Question 8, direct to Team 1 again. Decades ago, an industrialist was looking for a suitable land to set up his industry, the first ever of such kind. In the early 1900s, after a meeting with renowned geologists and metallurgists, a land was identified. This land was a small village called Sakchi, and in 1919, because of the same industry being set up, the then Viceroy of India renamed Sakchi after the industrialist to what we know it as today.
Jamshedpur.
This is direct to Team 1. Team 1 has pounced. Team
Jam-
3 and Team 3 has also pounced. So direct for Team 1, plus 15 or minus 0. Plus
Jamshedpur.
15 or minus 5. Your answer.
Jamshedpur.
Jamshedpur is absolutely correct. This was Sir Jamshedji Tata looking to set up an iron and steel mill. So plus 15 to Team 1. Okay. Next question is direct to Team 4. This is the question. You have to connect all this. Again, a fairly simple question. Connect all this. Closing the pounds in 3, 2, 1. Pounds is now closed. Team 4 is pouncing on their own question. Priyanshu, your question plus 15 minus 5. Let's go.
I'm guessing it to be Bhutan.
What?
Bhutan.
Bhutan is sadly not the correct answer. You will get a minus 5 on this. Team 1 was the second team to pounce. Team 1, your answer.
Seven sisters in the वो Northeast India. Seven sisters वो सारे जो states है.
You
क्योंकि ये
were a bit
seven है.
too accurate here. That will not fetch you points.
नहीं है क्या ये?
actually, my bad.
Northeastern states भाई.
हाँ Northeastern states से सात तो Seven sisters बोलते हैं उनको Pakistan.
Okay. Do one thing. You tell me all the 7 northeastern states. If you can connect this to 7 northeastern states, I will have to give you points.
वो पता नहीं but मैंने सात देखा तो मुझको सात लगा.
Because these are not connected to the 7 northeastern states. It is my bad that I didn't look at it. I should have kept it 6 or 8. These are not northeastern states.
अरे यार.
That was completely intentional, but you got trapped. Sorry. So Team 3 has also pounced. Team 3, your answer.
Kashmir.
So this is a minus 5 to Team 3 and Team 1 and Team 4. They had also pounced. So anyone else who wants to take a guess? All of you have been fairly close.
Just a guess, is it the marathon?
This is not an exhaustive list. Usually when I do an exhaustive one, I write exhaustive. Anyone from the audience who wants to guess? Kabra wants to take a guess. Kabra, please do.
These are 7 states that there are. Any 7
These
states.
are just 7 states. Not specific states. These are just 7 states. Adobe of Vishnu is Haryana. Bushland is Jharkhand. Can you please show the question? Is I think Arunachal. Sorry, Snow Mountains is Himachal. Him and Achal. King's Place is Rajasthan. Adobe of Clouds is Meghalaya. Land of the Rising Sun or Land of the Dawnlit Mountains is Anuranchal. And Jeweled Rand is Manipur. So sorry, it was a mistake actually on my part to not have 6 or 8 of this. But these are only 7 states and not the 7 states. Yeah, as Divyank has rightly put it, these are not the 7 states. These are only 7 of all the states. So minus 5 to Team 1. Team 3. No, not to team 2. Team 3 and yeah, it is fine. And to team 4. So team 2 dodging that bullet. Last question will be direct to team 3. So team 3, your question on the screen now. This is a proper Gen Z phenomena being described in this question. I want to tell you what actually happened. When the Northridge earthquake knocked out power in Los Angeles in 1994, the Griffith Observatory received multiple calls from people who were somewhat afraid of what they were seeing, probably for the first time in their urban lives, in the night sky, which they were describing as a giant silvery cloud over the shaken city. And the Griffith Observatory just assured them that it was nothing unusual. It was just that you were seeing it for the first time since you people live in a city such as Los Angeles with so much of a noise pollution. What were the residents seeing for the very first time? This is direct for Team 3. Team 2 has pounced. I am closing the pounce now. Pounce is now closed. Team 3, your answer.
It's probably an aurora or like some astronomical event.
It is some astronomical related.
Meteor.
It
Meteor
is
shower.
not a meteor. It is even more simple. Sadly, no points to you. Usher from Team 2 has pounced. Usher, please, your answer.
Okay, it's Milky Way. Giant silvery cloud. Milky Way. We're seeing the Milky Way.
Can you be a bit more loud?
They were seeing the Milky Way. The giant silvery
Milky
cloud.
Way is absolutely correct. That is what the giant silvery cloud they were seeing in the sky. They were seeing the Milky Way and they were just scared to see Milky Way. Maybe they had never seen it before in their lives. So Milky Way is absolutely correct. Team 2 has now in a commanding position. No other changes in the score. This was the end of round 1. Let us have a look at the scores. Team 2 cruising ahead with 75 points. Usher and Darren looks like they have 1 foot in the finals now. Team 1, Team 4 are now competing for the second position. Team 3 can still make it because there are still 100 or there are still 100 points to be won in this quiz. So anything can still happen.
इसमें +10 -5 है ना?
Yeah.
plus
Yeah,
10
buzzers is +10 -5. There is no +15 in the buzzers. Okay. So buzzers is +10 -5. 10 such questions. Let's move on to the round 2, which we call as the playoffs. This is an image from a sidewalk in London. Question on the next slide. Can we have the question? In the image, you see something which is among the last few ones remaining. Team 1, you have pressed the buzzer. Team 1, let's hear it. Your answer.
To not pee on the pavement.
Absolutely correct. That will fetch you points.
Yay!
These are urine deflectors. So if a man chooses to pee on them, it will get on his pants and on his shoes. A +10 to Team 1 on that one. Great crack by Akanksha. Okay, let's move on. Question number 12. Hands on your buzzer.
Sir.
Team 3 has pressed the buzzer. Team 3, your answer.
Is it because of the Adani market fall or something?
Sadly, 2004 Adani was, I think, irrelevant.
Yes, yes.
Dates are almost always important in a quiz.
Okay. भाई अब बोले? Yeah. So basically, वो अटल बिहारी वाजपेयी ने election, he lost the election. UPA came into power. UPA won.
Yeah, it was something on the similar lines. Basically, there was no single party who was able to form a government on their own.
Yeah, like coalition government.
Yeah, minority. You get the points. You get the points. You get the point. This was basically the first time the stock market traded after the 2004 general elections results, and the bullish market suddenly became bearish for one day. It is probably the worst loss the market has seen ever. 16% crash in one day. So Team 1 gets a +10. Team 3 will get a -5. No other scores to be changed. Hands on your buzzer. Question number 13 on your screens now. Identify this person. Team 4 has buzzed. Team 4, your answer.
Is it Lata Mangeshkar?
Lata Mangeshkar is absolutely correct. Lata Mangeshkar featuring on the cover of Vogue. Plus 10 to Team 4. Next question, question number 14, I think. Hands on your buzzer. Just fill in the blank. When the post of professor and HOD of physics at Allahabad University became vacant in 1940, then the post was offered to a Nobel laureate, Professor Irwin, and his surname is of 11 letters. I need those 11 letters. Not the spelling, but the pronunciation. He accepted the offers, but he could not come out to join the post due to onset of World War II. Sivain, Team 3, go.
Schrodinger.
Schrodinger is absolutely correct, of the Schrodinger cat fame. A plus 10 to Team 3. They can still catch up, I feel. 60 points yet to be won. Question number 15. Connect. A fairly simple connect. Team 1 has gone for it. Team 1, your answer.
Love stories.
You will get full points for that. Full points for half an answer. This is Lust Stories and Lust Stories 2. These 6 are the directors. A plus 10 to Team 1. Next question, hands on your buzzer, on your screens now. What do these numbers represent for these countries? Team 2 has gone for it. Darren, Team 2, your answer.
Time zones.
What?
Time zones.
Time zones are absolutely correct. France has the highest number of time zones because of their overseas territories. France has 12 time zones, which is even more than Antarctica. Russia 11, as you would expect on this list. US 11, and so on. These are indeed time zones of the countries. Absolute cracker of an answer by Team 2, which will fetch them 10 points. So plus 10 to Team 2. I think Team 2, you are certain to qualify. So I would suggest you to let other teams have a shoot at it now. And only answer if no other teams are able to answer.
How many questions are left?
5 questions are left. 50 points to be won.
5 or 4?
Yeah, 5, 5, 6. Okay, sorry, 4. 17, 18, 19, 20. Only 4 questions. 40 points to be won. So that is why I would request Team 2 to not play now. And let other teams try. Question number 17 on your screens now. Lachit Borpukhan is primarily known for his commanding the Aham army and victory in the Battle of Saraighat that thwarted an invasion by the vastly superior Mughal forces. The Lachit Borpukhan Gold Medal is awarded to the best student. Student is technically not the right term to refer to them, but let us call it student here. From what institution? You have to give me the name of the institution. Team 4 is the first on the buzzer. Team 4, your answer.
Sir, is it NDA?
NDA, is that what I hear?
Yes, I think.
NDA or the National Defense Academy is absolutely correct. Certainly a place where you would expect the highest honor to be named after a commander. So, okay, Priyanshu, very happy with that crack. Plus 10 to Team 4. This is getting a bit romanchak now. The English term means a buoyant support, such as a life belt, for keeping a person afloat in water, thus saving a person's life at times. A FMCG, what FMCG is, I had already explained previously in this quiz, with the same name as what this buoyant support is called, was launched by Lever Brothers in the late 1800s. And to market its properties, they named it after this term. What is the name of the FMCG product, or what is this called? Team 4 has pounced. Team 4 has buzzed. Team 4, your answer.
So is it Unilever?
Unilever is what Lever Brothers is called now.
Okay.
It is not a product. I am sadly looking for the name of a product. So that will get you a -5. Team 3 has also buzzed. Team 3, your answer.
Floaters.
Floaters is again correct. Incorrect, sorry. Floaters is again incorrect. I am extremely sorry. This is a household name And if you have seen my previous quizzes, I try to hide the question in the answer. I try to hide the answers in the questions. So you do see the two words that will make up the answer. Audience, I think Divyank, you want to try this?
So is it Life Boy?
Is it Life Boy? Life Boy.
Yeah,
Arey,
Divyank and Priyanshu both getting that life belt, buoyant support, both the words in yellow. This is Life Boy. Let us have the answer slide now. This is a completely original question. Yesterday night I framed it. So this was their original logo. You can see that Life Boy, that buoyant support in these advertisements. So good guess, Divyank. Sadly, no team getting that right on the buzzer. This will be a -5 for Team 4 and Team 3. Wait, before the final question. Sadly, this is also done like semi-finals one. Top two teams are already decided. They will be marching ahead.
so what if
So,
team one gets one question wrong and we get two questions correct? There is a possibility.
okay, this was the 18th question, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So then that is the possibility. Sorry, I thought this was the penultimate question. So the penultimate question. Rahi Masoom Raza was an Indian Urdu and Hindi poet and writer and a Bollywood lyricist. Raza completed his higher education at AMU, where his studies and life. Okay, Team One has gone for it.
Ramayan. Ramayan.
That is sadly incorrect.
So is it Mahabharat?
Mahabharat is absolutely correct. Team One not only getting that right wrong, but
Yeah.
also helping Team 4 getting it right. This is now literally romanchak. So -5 to Team 1. B.R. Chopra's Mahabharat is what I was looking for. No, no. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, okay. Scores are now. Okay. So I would hope that Team 3 and Team 2 would not buzz on this question and let Team 1 and Team 4 have a fight for this one. I am also not very happy if I have to go for the tiebreakers. Okay. Final question. Hands on your buzzer. On the screens now. When Amazon Prime came with the Amazon Original Poacher, it came with a great campaign with the Times of India to raise awareness about the menace of poachers that was affecting elephant population. What did they do specifically with the Times of India? Please do not show the next image until I tell you to. There is an image on the next slide that if you look carefully, you might just be able to get that answer. I will be showing the image. Please be ready to press the buzzer. The image now. I will wait only 10 more seconds. If no team buzzes, I will be closing the quiz
Excuse
now.
me, a little clarification. Like, what needs to be mentioned in the question? The phenomena.
No, what specifically is about this image? There is something in this image only, in the next image, through which this campaign, hundreds of elephants go missing every year. And okay, Ishan has pounced. Team 4 has
It is
pounced.
for the ivory of their tusk to make ivory sculptures and ivory design from the ivory of the elephant tusks.
So what? How is that associated with the Times of India?
Uh, Times of India.
Sadly, that is not what I was looking for. This will fetch you a -5. So a very close competition. Thank you. Okay, team 3 wants to have a go. Team 3, please.
अरे ये शो के बारे में था ना, वो पोचर्स
शो के
वाला
बारे
शो.
में है ये, पर इस
अमिशी
इमेज में
क्या
कुछ
बोल रही
ऐसा
थी?
है.
Ivory is used in the paper, so they did something
Team
about
2. Okay,
it.
first in the audience, does anyone want to try? You can just unmute yourself and tell the answer. This is closed now. The quiz is over. Anyone from the audience?
To bring the shine to the paper, ivory is used. The white.
No, no. So the next page, Varun. Okay, team 2, Darren, you wanted to have a...
हाथी नहीं है लोगों में.
ऊपर जो लोगो
जो लोगों ने
हाथी रही है
Exactly.
उसमें.
हाथी नहीं है.
The elephants are missing, and just as the image says, hundreds of elephants go missing every year unnoticed, and as Team 4, just like the two from the Times of India that you could not notice.
So
Best
So
there were many
I think this
questions
was
which we
a fairly
knew.
good question again.
अबे यार.
And while you might not have made it, I hope you would have definitely loved just around the corner. And that was it for the second and the last semi-finals. Now we will only have the finals in the evening. The top four teams have made it, and I hope it will be as good as it has been till now. Nail biting competition again. Team 4, thank you so much for making this quiz such a nail biting experience. So, thank you all. I will see you in the finals.